Have you ever wondered if your morning cup of coffee might be affecting your performance in the bedroom? This connection between caffeine and sexual health deserves attention, especially if you've noticed changes in your intimate experiences. Many don't realize their daily coffee habit influences their body in unexpected ways. That steaming cup helps start your day with energy, but research points to effects on sexual well-being through changes in blood flow, hormone levels, and stress responses, all critical factors for healthy sexual function. Coffee impacts sexual health in ways most men never think about. When caffeine enters your body, it starts a chain of events that can directly affect your bedroom performance. First, it causes your blood vessels to tighten up, which reduces blood flow throughout your body, including to your penis. Good blood flow is needed for strong erections, and even small changes in circulation can make a big difference in how well things work during intimate moments. Your hormones also take a hit when you drink coffee regularly. The body needs balanced hormone levels, especially testosterone, to keep your sex drive healthy. Caffeine makes your body release stress hormones like cortisol. When cortisol stays high for too long, it can lower your testosterone levels. This hormone shift often leads to less interest in sex and can make it harder to perform when you want to. Many don't realize that caffeine stays in their system for 6 to 8 hours after drinking coffee. This means that afternoon cup might still be working in your body when you're trying to get intimate in the evening. This timing issue creates problems that most men don't connect back to their coffee habit. Sleep quality suffers greatly from caffeine too. When you don't sleep well, your body makes less testosterone during the night. Poor sleep also increases your overall stress and makes you feel tired, 3 things that directly hurt your sex drive and staying power. For men who already have health issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart problems, coffee can make sexual function even worse since these conditions already affect blood flow. The most overlooked problem is how coffee affects your stress levels. Sexual performance requires relaxation and focus, 2 things that caffeine works against. When your nervous system is on high alert from caffeine, it's much harder to stay in the moment during sex. Your mind races, you might feel anxious, and your body can't relax enough to function at its best. The combination of reduced blood flow, hormone changes, poor sleep, and increased stress creates a perfect storm that undermines sexual health over time. What makes this issue tricky is that the effects build slowly. You might not notice the connection between your morning coffee routine and changes in your bedroom experiences until the problem becomes more serious. For men who drink multiple cups throughout the day, these effects multiply. Each cup adds more stress hormones to your system, further tightens blood vessels, and extends the time caffeine will affect your sleep. This daily pattern, repeated over months and years, can slowly change how well your body performs sexually. Do you ever feel too tired for intimacy at the end of the day, even when you want to connect with your partner? Coffee might be one reason why. The energy crash that follows the caffeine high leaves many men feeling drained precisely when they want to be at their best. This cycle of artificial energy followed by fatigue disrupts the natural rhythms that support healthy sexual function. Research on caffeine and sexual health points to several important findings men should know about. Studies show that drinking more than 300 milligrams of caffeine daily, about 3 8-ounce cups of coffee, begins to harm sexual health in some men. A study in the Journal of Caffeine Research found that men who drank coffee throughout the day reported more erectile problems than those who only had morning coffee. The science behind this connection is clear when you look at how caffeine affects your body systems. Coffee makes your adrenal glands release adrenaline, putting your body in a mild fight-or-flight state. When this happens over and over during the day, it can wear out your adrenal glands and upset your hormone balance. These hormonal shifts directly impact how well your sexual organs function. Medical findings also show that coffee makes you urinate more, which can lead to mild dehydration if you don't drink enough water. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood gets thicker, making it harder for blood to flow freely to your genital area. This reduced blood flow makes it more difficult to get and keep erections during sexual activity. Sleep research centers have found that drinking caffeine even 6 hours before bedtime can reduce sleep quality by more than 20%. This matters because your body makes most of its testosterone during deep sleep. When caffeine disrupts these deep sleep stages, your testosterone production drops. Many men don't realize that the cup of coffee they had at 4 p.m. could be affecting their hormone levels at 10 p.m. when they're trying to be intimate. Studies also link caffeine to higher anxiety levels in many people. This mental tension makes it hard to relax during intimate moments. One study found that men with higher daily caffeine intake scored higher on anxiety tests and reported more sexual performance concerns compared to men who limited their caffeine to mornings only. The blood vessel effects of caffeine have been measured in real time during lab studies. Within 30 minutes of drinking coffee, researchers observed that blood vessels narrowed by up to 27% in some participants. For the penis, which relies on blood filling its chambers to create an erection, this reduction can significantly impact firmness and staying power. Research on heart health also relates to sexual function. The Framingham Heart Study found that men with early signs of heart disease often experience sexual problems years before they have any chest pain or other heart symptoms. Since caffeine can worsen circulation problems in men with early heart disease, it may speed up the development of sexual difficulties. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening content. Long-term studies tracking caffeine intake and sexual health in men over 10 years found that those who consistently drank 4 more cups daily were 70% more likely to report sexual satisfaction problems compared to men who drank 1 cup or less. What's interesting is that when study participants cut back on coffee, many reported improvements in sexual function within just a few weeks. Have you noticed that you feel less sexually responsive on days when you drink more coffee? This pattern matches what researchers have observed. The relationship between caffeine and sexual function often follows a dose-response curve, meaning the more caffeine consumed, the greater the potential impact. Research specifically focusing on older men found that caffeine's effects on blood flow can be more pronounced as men age. This happens because blood vessels naturally become less flexible over time, and caffeine can compound this effect, further reducing blood flow to the genital area when it's most needed. Despite these concerns, not all effects of coffee on sexual health are bad. In smaller amounts, 1 to 2 cups in the morning, caffeine may actually help your sex life in some ways. Small amounts can improve your mood, give you more energy, and even increase sexual desire in the short term. The key is how much you drink and when you drink it. You don't need to give up coffee completely to protect your sexual health. Many men believe that caffeine affects everyone the same way, but this isn't true. Your body's response depends on your genes, age, overall health, and how quickly your body processes caffeine. Some men can drink several cups with almost no effect on their sexual performance, while others notice problems after just 1 cup. Knowing how your own body responds is more helpful than following general rules. Another common misunderstanding is that caffeine only affects older men. While age can make you more sensitive to caffeine because of natural changes in how blood flows and how fast your body breaks down caffeine, men of all ages can have these issues if they drink too much coffee. The difference is that younger men might recover more quickly or not notice mild symptoms as easily. Many people think switching to energy drinks or soda solves these problems, but these drinks contain caffeine too, sometimes even more than coffee. They also often contain other stimulants and sugar that can be even worse for sexual health. Energy drinks in particular have been linked to more severe blood vessel tightening than regular coffee. Coffee isn't the only source of caffeine in most diets. Chocolate, tea, some medications, and many supplements also contain significant amounts. This hidden caffeine can add up quickly without you realizing it. A chocolate dessert after dinner plus an afternoon tea might add the equivalent of another cup of coffee to your daily intake. For men taking certain medications for blood pressure, heart conditions, or other health issues, caffeine can be especially problematic. It can interact with these medications and further impact blood flow or hormone levels. If you're on any regular medications, the effects of caffeine on your sexual health might be stronger. Do you struggle with finding the right balance with coffee? You're not alone. The good news is that most caffeine-related sexual issues are reversible. Many men find that their sexual function improves within 2 to 3 weeks of cutting back on caffeine. This quick recovery happens because the effects of caffeine on blood flow and hormone levels are temporary and can change when you adjust your habits. The most balanced approach isn't about completely avoiding coffee, but being smart about how much and when you drink it. Coffee can still be part of a healthy lifestyle that supports good sexual function if you're mindful about your consumption patterns. So what can you do if you're worried about how coffee might be affecting your sexual health? Start by paying attention to how much caffeine you drink each day. Try cutting back to 1 or 2 cups in the morning only before noon. This gives your body time to clear most of the caffeine before bedtime. Notice how your body feels after drinking coffee, especially any changes in sexual desire or function. These personal observations can tell you more about your caffeine sensitivity than any general guideline. Drinking plenty of water is very important if you enjoy coffee. Water helps offset the dehydrating effects of caffeine and keeps blood flowing well to all parts of your body. Try drinking a full glass of water with each cup of coffee. Consider swapping some coffee for herbal teas or other caffeine-free drinks that give you the same warm, comforting feeling without the negative effects on your system. Many men find that having alternatives makes it easier to cut back on coffee. Supporting your body with good food choices helps too. Foods high in zinc, like pumpkin seeds and oysters, vitamin D, and B vitamins, help support healthy testosterone production and can help balance some of caffeine's effects on your hormones. Regular exercise improves blood flow throughout your body, including to your genital area. Even a daily 30-minute walk can make a big difference in circulation and help regulate hormone levels naturally. If you've been having sexual health concerns, try reducing your caffeine for 3 to 4 weeks to see if you notice improvements. Many men report positive changes within just 2 weeks of cutting back. Remember that sexual health involves many factors beyond just caffeine. If you have ongoing problems with sexual function, talking with a healthcare provider is important. They can help find the root causes and suggest treatments that work for your specific situation. Sexual health is an important part of overall well-being at every stage of life. Making small changes to your coffee habits today could lead to better experiences in the bedroom tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more health advice tailored to your needs. Remember, your best years are ahead.